Right, a little overview of my Electra ELEC1647A3, and that means it's a 1600 spin model with a 6 kilogram wash load, which is actually a little bit bigger. It is actually physically bigger than the 5 kilogram Pro Action that I had. That I sold, and I got this in replacement. It has a new set of brushes put in. The motor's alright, but you can hear it clicking a little bit. But it's alright, it runs without any problems. This is a rare 1600 spin model from Vestel, which has surprised quite a lot of people for some reason. Now, I knew about this, but it was quite expensive at the time at £260 in Currys. It didn't really get sold anywhere else. Electra had a few at the time, with 3 models. This, the popular 1200 spin model, and I think there was a 1000 RPM model as well. All with the same display and options and programs. Also at the time there was an ISIS, or an ISIS, whatever you want to call it, 800 RPM model from Vestel on our UK market, having both the fastest spin model in our market and the slowest spin model of any machine on our market for a long time. It comes with 22 programs, and what's quite fancy is that it's all labelled A, B, C, D, you know, onwards, which is a bit retro, to be honest, because the only other time I've seen that was obviously on much older washing machines with a program dial that moved around anyway. We also have a 1600 spin variable spin speed, and if you look, it's 16, 13, 1000, 700 and 400, and then switches off. But as I'll explain, that is infinite. You can turn it anywhere. It might be in the programming, there will be somewhere where it limits it by the 50 RPM. So we've got 1600, so that'll be 1550, 1550, 1450, etc. 14, whatever. But it is infinite, therefore. That works exactly how it actually looks. It's a variable spin slider. It has the limitation voltage going through. So it doesn't put as many volts in when you got 400 than it does at 1600. You also have an easy iron option. Not sure how it works, but it's still available at 1600 for some reason. Extra rinse, and I think that's rinse hold, but I don't know. It's a bit vague really with that. It could be. It looks like soak as well, so would have to test it out. But what I do know is that easy iron and that option are incompatible. And if I turn it off altogether, watch, and press the rinse hold button again, it then flashes. And so does the easy iron. That's only on no spin. So it's 400. And they're available. So there we are. 22 programs all in all. The 23 even. And I will film them. Not all of them, because the Pro Action was pretty much, the program is pretty much the same. The final spin layout is slightly altered, but pretty much the same basic phases of 200 RPM bursts, a 400 RPM burst, and then up to your maximum speed. But there's a 3 phase within the 1600 spin. It's different, that's all there is. The actual wash layout and the wash tumbles are pretty much the same. So we'll ignore the ones I've already done, which are all available here anyway, but there are extra programs, of course, on this machine that aren't available on the Pro Action, with that being a 15 program model, and of course the additional options of these 3 we can use, and I'll also show. So there we are. That's the overview of my Electra 6 kilogram 1600 spin washing machine. It's got A plus engine rating, A wash, and with 1600 RPM, A spin.